Hey, welcome back, guys. We're here for another Only the Strong education series, and what we're talking about is, as you know, is poor health versus deconditioned. So, one of the things that I really want to stress here, guys, is that, we tend to fall into a place in our life where we may not be in the most optimal health range, and we're a little bit down on ourselves. I had a past client reach out to me and ask me, they said, hey, listen, Dan, like, I've been at a place where I've achieved some really great things within my health and wellness. Right now, I'm very far from that place, and it's a little bit demoralizing. What do you say to someone in that space? And I think the biggest thing that I'm here to relate to this individual is, hey, listen, there's a difference between poor health and being deconditioned. So let's break those two terms down. So someone who's deconditioned presupposes that there was a point in which they were conditioned. So there was a before to their present, and there will also be an after. That's, I think, a super important point to understand, guys, is if you were conditioned, this means that you have proven that you have been able to get yourself on a regimented program plan that has shown a dramatic amount of result that has made you happy towards whatever your goals may be. This shows that you're also able to fight through and persevere through some tough times, the times when you didn't want to go to a health and wellness facility, the times when maybe you're potentially sore, maybe you're in pain, maybe there are things that were more exciting to do, like going to party. Instead, you went out and you worked on your health and wellness. So that's a deconditioned state. This is a person who, was eventually conditioned at some point. Maybe he has taken a step back, a small retraction, but, they have experienced some of those great leaps and bounds in terms of their health and wellness. Now, someone who is in a poor health state maybe has never seen any sort of benefit to their health. Maybe he has never been at a place of healthy to begin with, and maybe has no demand or yearning to actually want to be in a state of health and wellness. There's a vast difference between those two realms of health and wellness, and that's something that I think you really got to highlight if you are that person who's kind of in a place where they're in a rut and they're feeling down on themselves. First things first, you need to measure not what you aren't able to do, but what you are able to do. For someone who was conditioned and they are now deconditioned, when you were conditioned, there were a bunch of things you were able to do that make you feel really good about yourself. This doesn't mean that because you're deconditioned, all of a sudden those just fall away. Recognize that you didn't just wake up one day and go from deconditioned to conditioned. It was a progression. It was something that happened over time. So in order to get back there, you need to do the exact same thing. So one of the big things you're going to want to do is you want to break down your life in segments. You want to see goals achieved over periods of time. Don't just set one monstrous goal and just hope it's going to happen at some point. You set a goal for it to happen over a series of time. If I say in a year from now, I want to do result A, how am I going to get there? How am I going to visualize it? What are the markers that are going to allow me to know that I'm deeply on track to my success? The more that you can set up those small victories, the faster and the quicker it will be able for you to get to that larger victory in the grand scheme of things. So if you or your friends or anyone you know may be suffering from that deconditioned rut where you feel a little bit down on yourself, first of all, understand the good thing is that at some point you were conditioned, so you're not necessarily in poor health. You're not just in the optimal health for your personal preference. Get that understanding in your mind. Push that negativity out. Don't stay there. Push that negativity out. Focus on small segmental goals, and you will see your health and wellness turn around in no time. Thanks again for tuning in to another Only the Strong education series, and we'll see you guys on Wednesday for the vlog. Peace.